What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update, guys. Just as we thought couldn't see things get any worse for that supposed special counsel Jack Smith, things turn and flip upside down, causing it to get 10 times worse for the supposed prosecutor. We've got a new update. We've got the prosecution of Jack Smith on Donald Trump, flipping and turning into the prosecution on Jack Smith himself. We've got Stefanik coming forth with new charges and a new complaint being launched against the special prosecutor. I'm excited to get to the update, see exactly what's going on there and what kind of, repercussions Jack Smith may face. We're gonna get straight to the update and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end so I guys get my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight to the update though, guys. Before we do that though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Stefanik has filed an ethics complaint against Jack Smith. Kind of reminds me of the ethics complaints filed against Fani Willis for overreach. This is the Republicans are finally fighting back. Get them.
Democrats' corrupt and desperate witch hunts against President Trump must come to an end. This is lawfare and blatant election interference, and the American people know it.
Stefanik hit him so hard that his head won't spin. I want every kind of legal form of justice brought against Jack Smith that you can imagine, just like the Democrats do against us. They stretch their imagination going, oh, can we imply this ridiculous tactic? Yes, they do it. So this is fine. Here's the hill. Stefanik files ethics complaint against Jack Smith. By the way, welcome to Doug in Exile. I would love to have you guys subscribe if you have not yet. Just click it. It's easy to hop into the group. Rep. Stefanik, Republican New York, and also, I think, a pretty serious vice president contender, although it seems like she's kind of out now, filed an ethics complaint against special counsel Jack Smith on Tuesday, accusing the prosecutor overseeing the federal investigations into former President Trump trying to, quote, unlawfully interfere with the 2024 presidential election. Let that sink in.
That is why today I filed an official complaint with the Department of Justice Office of Professional Responsibility on Joe Biden's special counsel Jack Smith for his clear and illegal efforts of election interference.
Let that quote sink in of what she's accusing them of. It's the same thing they've been accusing Trump of, only they're actually guilty, which is why they were projecting it on Trump. This is the battle of wits and the battle of strategies going on right now between the Republican and Democrat Party. Both are accusing each other of election interference. Trump by denying election results. And now we're seeing in 2024 this lawfare launched by Jack Smith across 5 different court cases for Trump after Trump announced his candidacy. That's the biggest thing that shows their guilt. Stefanik, the House GOP conference chair and a close Trump ally, filed the complaint with the Justice Department's Office of Professional Responsibility, arguing Smith is trying to, quote, rush Trump's federal election subversion case. Remember, we've gone into this too. The timing is everything. That Jack Smith has been pushing. Hurry, got to get this thing done. Same with Alvin Bragg. Rush. We'll do more about even that's under Alvin Bragg. Juan Merchan is pushing, fast, rushing through this court case because they want to get one to stick before the election. They might even use it as a new reason to try and keep him off some ballots, saying he's a felon, and then start up a new controversy over, can a felon run for president? There you go. Because if you can't vote as a felon, how can you run? That's Sonny Hostin made that argument. I'm not saying it has any legal credibility because the only one I've heard make it is Sonny Hostin. Therefore, it kind of discredits itself. Quote, it's obvious to any reasonable observer that Jack Smith is trying to interfere with the 2024 election and stop the American people from electing Donald Trump, unquote, Stephanie said in a statement, quote, at every turn, Jack Smith has sought to accelerate his illegal prosecution of President Trump for the clear, if unstated, purpose of trying him before the November election, unquote. So this is kind of, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I'm a dummy. I'm a comic book guy, and I've been calling this out, just going, wow, this appears to be Jack Smith rushing things. And now we have, it's gone from just kind of us commonly saying it among the people, among the normies, to now it's getting up as high as Elise Stefanik launching an ethics violation on Jack Smith. It's getting all the way up to the top now, formalized, and now she's going to try to start prosecuting him. So that's just very far along in the evolution of this idea that this is part of the lawfare. This is our side participating in going against their side for trying to conduct lawfare against Trump. But now it's getting normalized. It's going public. Jack Smith is under the gun, and I'm happy to hear this kind of fight happening. Smith should be censored for violating the Justice Department's manual, she argues, citing a section that says attorneys may, quote, never select the timing of any action for the purpose of affecting any election, unquote. Very good grounds, Elise Stefanik. Why are you the only one fighting? Where's Jim Jordan? Where's Comer? Where's our people at? Where's Mike Johnson? Quote, Smith's conduct has brought disrepute to the Department of Justice, that's Merrick Garland, and the entire federal government, and the Office of Professional Responsibility should impose the discipline that such conduct warrants, she said in her statement.
We will fight the Democrats' unjust lawfare and expose this corruption, whether it is in New York, Atlanta, or here in Washington, D.C. This is an important responsibility of our oversight.
Another note on this big picture persecution thing. This is what Trump ran on, that I'm being persecuted by the government. This is a witch hunt. And so it took a long time. The Republicans at first wouldn't touch that. They go, oh, he's going to pull this lie, this witch hunt garbage. And oh, he's a persecuted victim, poor martyr. Well, now, even the mainstream Republicans, mainstream rhinos, and some Democrats are going, yeah, this is a witch hunt. So I just want to keep underlying, because this has to do with Trump's election, okay, that it's getting more and more common, more and more publicized, more and more widespread, even digging into the Democrat Party, reaching into the undecideds, reaching into the black vote, saying Trump is a fellow victim of the state. Let every person out there who's ever been, audited by the IRS, which side do you think Trump is on and which side do you think Biden's on? You know what I mean? If you ever have the state come after you for anything or feel like you've been mistried, you ever had a cop pull you over for your skin color, not for what you did? I mean, and I'm not throwing cops under the bus, guys. I'm only saying there is a form of statehood that overreaches its power just because it's powerful. Anyways, this is great news on Elise Stefanik's side. This is great news that she's now giving Jack Smith something else to trouble him. I just hit him hard, guys. I want to see an unleashing of all of his phone records. I want to see anyone who has anything on him come out in public and start rattling his cage. Show him that he's not going to get away with this without some kind of repercussion. That it's not just this is not going to be an easy gimme. He thinks he's going to get away clean. No. And if Trump wins, they should legally prosecute him and legally throw him in jail, just so Democrats don't ever try this again. He should be impeached. Department of Justice Merrick Garland should definitely be impeached. Same with Mayorkas. They should face the same time that they were trying to do against Trump.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. Looks like the barrel has turned on this guy, Jack Smith. Finally have someone, bold enough to, come out launching complaints against Jack Smith. We got Elise Stefanik, our wonderful representative, America First Patriot, coming forth, filing these new charges against Jack Smith. We've been saying it for quite some time now. I'm so glad to see this finally being formalized, as a complaint. against Jack Smith. Maybe this will turn into the prosecution of this guy, Jack Smith, who has been bringing about, this weaponization of our Department of Justice system against Donald Trump with the political persecution and these charade cases, brought about against Donald Trump. It's not working. This is very tragic news for the special counsel, Jack Smith. We know he thought he was going to get away with trying to, rush and get this case tried and on trial before election day later on this year, get Donald Trump with a blemish on his name, and a stain in the face of the public eye, so the American people could think twice on whether or not they want to vote on a convicted criminal. But that's not the case whatsoever. We had Judge Eileen Cannon, who has stood pretty sturdy, pretty strong against a very pushy prosecutor, and that's what's raised all the red flags right there. We've seen Jack Smith on all of his cases, election subversion, classified documents case. We've seen him stand the same, remain the same person, trying to push and rush through this case, both cases, and get, Donald Trump tried on trial before election day, which has blatantly shown his motive within these cases and why he has brought about and launched these investigations on Donald Trump. And this could be the reason behind what we've seen, Judge Eileen Cannon, standing pretty strong, firm on Jack Smith, and honestly slamming down on him at times, telling that he is not able to do certain things. And we've also seen her, digging deep into his business that he's been trying to cover up the whole high job of the blatant collusion between, the Biden administration. We've seen Biden calling this the whole thing a Biden trial. And it's the truth. I mean, this is a Biden trial. It's already been uncovered by, those classified documents that, Jack Smith was trying to keep redacted, didn't want anyone in the courts to see, but it was blatant collusion that was uncovered. Judge Eileen Cannon went through the documents and declassified what didn't need to be classified, and she found exactly what she thought we'd be looking for. It was a big cover-up job of collusion between, Jack Smith, his office, the Biden admin, whether that be DOJ, and then the National Archives were in on it too, and the FBI. I mean, this thing is all the way tangled up, and that's why we're seeing, at least Stefanik bringing about this ethics complaint. That's all you needed to see. That was the last straw, I think, that done it right there, was when, Judge Eileen Cannon declassified those documents, and you see that blatant collusion between, Biden, his team, and then Jack Smith and his team. I mean, this whole thing was a setup job coming from Jack Smith. This was all, big stabs at election interference. Biden knew he couldn't win out there on, the campaign trail. So he had to take it to the court system, take it to our legal system, and weaponize the state against Donald Trump. And now all of his figures in justice are taking hits because of his, his moves and stabs at Donald Trump. Got Jack Smith getting caught in the crossfire, maybe even, facing some disbarment and jail time behind his actions. We now have Lee Stefanik with a new ethics complaints, rightfully so. We might see the same road that's been taken, that prosecutor over in Fulton County, Georgia, Miss Fani Willis, where we seen her, once she's seen that first dirt come out on Fani Willis, it was just like, that Pandora's box of dirt. Things just kept coming out, new fronts being launched against Fani Willis and investigations on the daily. And I think that's the same thing we're going to see here with Jack Smith. As we all know, he's been caught, with the cover up of the collusion with, the Biden's administration and his team. So there's got to be more to come, and we'll definitely be covering it here, guys. So definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking on this new ethics complaint being launched against this special counsel, Jack Smith. He's illegitimate in the first place. I don't think he should have been able to bring about, the case against Donald Trump. He should have been tossed out of that seat a long time ago, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section, guys, though, and let me know your thoughts on this one. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. And also make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We got